Thank you. Over the last year, more and more youth in our area have become homeless. As of August, 452 youth were living homeless in El Paso County. That's up 21% from just the year before. But one nonprofit is helping them get back on their feet. It's called The Place, and it's giving them a home and skills to thrive. And one teen told me it saved her life.
We actually have our pantry, and this is for everybody to share.
18-year-old Net Pryor shows us around the home she now lives in with several other roommates in Colorado Springs.
You even have a whole list of things you all can make here. The basics, homemade spaghetti and meatballs.
But this home, this program that makes it all possible, is giving her so much more than the basics.
I have a roof over my head, and I can be independent while still having others to lean upon.
Pryor ended up homeless on a December night last year.
I was only wearing shorts and I was barefoot. And so I ended up walking to the 7-Eleven, and I didn't even actually know what time it was at the moment. So I went inside and I just happened to ask this lady, "Do you know what time it is? Are the buses still running? Do you have $1?"
She wanted to go to The Place, a homeless shelter for youth in downtown Colorado Springs. The woman grabbed her some shoes and socks and dropped her off.
I basically said, "I don't have anywhere to go."
Pryor says there were often times she considered taking her own life.
A lot of the times, I didn't even think I would make it to 18.
We'll see a young person who's dropped off with, 2 suitcases by their parents, and we've seen people show up at the door with no socks and no shoes when it's December.
The Place CEO, Shauna Kempinen, has spent a decade helping teens just like Pryor.
We're really focused on helping youth get back to school, get work, and get mental health services, whatever kind of health services that you need.
But she says this year has been particularly heartbreaking.
Not here, but we've had 2 youth in the past 6 months who
Took their life.
ended their lives, And that's probably the most difficult thing. And what we know is for at least a bit of time, they had the right support around them.
This is actually my favorite drawing ever. I haven't come close to getting this kind of quality since.
Pryor says the support she's received has allowed her to explore her career goals as an artist.
So you're just creating all of this on your computer?
Mm-hmm. With my drawing tablet.
She says The Place also helped her get her GED and find a job.
I used to sit at the front desk at the shelter.
Volunteer Nancy Wallace rents one of her properties in Colorado Springs to the nonprofit for a discount. She says she's watched the transitional living program make a huge difference in the lives of so many teens.
They just need someone to say, yeah, you can do it, and let us help you figure out how you can do this yourself.
Pryor is figuring it out and hopes other teens know The Place is ready to help them too.
I just want other peers my age to know that they're not alone if they're struggling through home or just with living or really anything in general, that there's people out there who know what you're going through, and it's not impossible to get on your feet, and it's not impossible to do better or go through better.
The Transitional Living Program with The Place is funded with a $250,000 a year grant from the Department of Health and Human Services. It helps young people between 16 to 21 years old move along the path to independence. It was just renewed for the next 3 years. And Rob, it's just so amazing to see teens like Net on a path to success. Certainly, we're going to be cheering her on here at News 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do so many stories about the homeless. We interact with them, but how many times do we know the backstory? Mm-hmm. And among those, who is willing to do what it takes to try and turn their life around? And obviously, she had some tough times, but has done that. That's a great example.
And brave enough to talk to us on camera about those hardships. So, Nat, we're so grateful to you.
Yeah, she knows that other people are out there and they need to hear that message.
Yeah, they certainly do. Mm-hmm. We're so glad and thankful for her. Mike.
Absolutely.